Hey gang, Coach Fred here. How you doing? Man, great Friday on a spring break. Going for one of my favorite walks. Just finished going 2.5 miles uphill with a little bit of downhill. Now we're turning around, heading the other way. So a little more downhill than uphill. So good recovery part. But you know, my health journey you may be familiar with, but 4 years ago, I was in bad shape. Super heavy, way over 250, taking all kinds of meds for blood pressure, cholesterol, to sleep, to wake up, drinking too much, that whole thing. So I started my health journey then, and you know what? Walking's been a big part of it. In fact, just this January, I was pushing a lot of weight, really trying to put on some muscle mass and eating, and I was up to 200, just under 210 pounds. So, I mean, not huge deal, but I set a goal then, really without a time, but just to get down to below 180, and to do that and not lose muscle mass. So a couple days ago, finished a tough day working around the house and cutting up trees and logs and hauling and walking. And anyway, stepped on the scale and I was below 178. Super duper excited, and my muscle mass was up. I accomplished my goal. And you know what? I think two things helped that. Number one, I didn't say, okay, by this date, I got to hit it. That wasn't a part of it, okay? That was just my focus. Really helped me lock in more on my nutrition. I'm a big advocate of really chunking protein in. Changed my workout. Wasn't just pushing iron, mostly dumbbell work. In January, I started adding kettlebells. So 1 week I'll do 3 days of kettlebells, and pretty intense. I mean, it's 35 minutes of pumping. I get about 14,000 to 15,000 pounds overall between reps and sets and all that. So that really helped. And I do a couple of weightlifting sessions, and then the next week I'll switch it up. I'll do 3 weight sessions and 2 kettlebells, and just keep that going every 2 weeks. And I think that really helped. I really do. That intense workout helped me narrow down my fat. Speaking of fat, my fat mass percentage, less than 12%. Anyway, I'm psyched about that, but not to brag, but you can do it too, okay? So walking's a huge part of my whole journey, even clear back to 2022, 2023. And it's super beneficial, okay? Burn calories, yeah, but more than that, it's lower impact. You don't crank your cortisol up. You don't hammer your joints as if you're running or doing something like that. But if you're a runner, God bless you. Not my deal. So I can get, like 5 miles in, I can get super amount of steps in, and that's one of my biggest keys, okay? So it's all really based on nutrition and exercise, okay? And you'll find your magic, okay? If you're in that same boat, all you have to do is get started, okay? Start one little thing. That might be just drinking more water, okay? And then once that's a pretty solid habit, then add something else. Go for a walk. Even during my school days, without intentionally going out on a long walk, just in the school, walking to and from, making copies and all that kind of stuff. And I can get 5,000 or 6,000 steps a day. Okay, the magic is supposedly, in that 8,000 range, so 6,000 to 10,000. But you got to get started, right? Your starting point might be getting in a couple grand, getting a couple thousand steps in, but that's for you, okay? And then it becomes a habit. I mean, honestly, if I don't get an intentional walk in every day, and I want to, stuff comes up, but it kind of is beneficial. Okay, so not only to lose the weight, not only to burn fat, not only to get exercise, but man, it cranks up the dopamine. At the end of the day, when I've had that kind of a day that we all have as teachers, man, it is such a brain buster, okay? It just recharges me, gets my focus back. Sometimes I listen with an earbud, okay? Listen to podcasts, music. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just want to take it in. Today on my way back, I'm going to pull this sucker out because it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just look around. Nothing. What do you see? Blue sky, sunshine, green, mountains. Are we blessed or what? Okay, so that's my brag report for today. But I want you to know I support you and I'm here for you. If you haven't seen it yet, I actually started a new platform, kind of because of my health journey. It really tugged at my heart to see teachers in the same boat or similar boat that I was in. For God's sakes, not all that I had, but going through even a part of that. So it's actually in a school community, and it's Teacher Wellness Foundations. Okay, one foundation of that is self-help. And I'll tell you what, walking is the absolute best self-help, even if it's 10 minutes during your lunchtime. Okay, just getting out, doing a lap, turning off the brain and just meditating as you walk. Okay, with your eyes open. But that is the biggest self-help. Okay, and then I of course have a section on nutrition, but it's not radical. It's not gimmicks. It's not do this steps 1 through 34 and none of that. You pick where you're at. Again, pick that one thing, and then not so much physical fitness, but just functional fitness. Okay, all kinds of different strategies and tools, and then I break down the myths on supplementation. Those are the 4 pillars. Okay, there's some supplements I absolutely support. I feel they're beneficial, but again, it's a you thing, and there's so much crap out there. Influencers. Okay, drop fat now, take this pill. Drop fat now, do this program, take this potion. Do. Okay, let's weed through all that bullshit stuff and really talk real. Okay, so if you get a chance, check it out. Instagram, Health Coach Fred. YouTube, Health Coach Fred. And school. Okay, if you check it out, it's all free. Every single solitary blinking resource on there is absolutely no cost, no paywall. I'm just came out with an intro ebook. It's just less than 20 pages. That's all on the self-help on self-help. and then I've got a full ebook as well. Okay, 165-ish pages. But it's not a read through. Okay, it's a look at the table of contents and say, this is interesting, this may be where I'm at, and that's the resource I want to provide for you. Okay, this went way longer than I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna get walking. I'm gonna finish out. Got about 2 more miles to go. God bless you. Have an awesome, for us anyway, end of the spring break. And as we go forward, I'm here for you. I believe in you. Go try it out. Bye.